How's this for an opening joke? You know what the toughest part about being a gay black police officer is? The discrimination.
Hey there, Boyle. How was your weekend?
Well, actually, I got a little sick.
Oh, really? Sorry to hear that, man.
Yeah, Bullets Over Broadway was on TV. I came down with a big old Diane Weist infection. Like yeast?
This is one of several designated areas where you can stand upright during the day. You can move about freely in the square.
Wow. So we have all this room to work in.
Your hand can be seen from the living room window. You just killed Kevin.
Raymond.
I can't hear you, Kevin. You're dead. He bled out in your lab. How will you break the news to me? Let's see.
We don't have to do this.
Detective Peralta, how are things going with Kevin, the love of my life? Wait, why are you here at this late hour? And whose blood is that?
Okay, I
It's
get it.
Kevin's? This is devastating. I'm inconsolable. And I've killed myself.
I was just deciding whether I should just go home. The tone and tenor of your introduction make me worry that this is a fun office, which I would not enjoy.
Huh?
Hello, I'm Captain Raymond Holt, and I can assure you this is not a fun office.
Thank goodness. In that case, my interest is renewed. Here is my resume.
Oh, I'm feeling this. Are you guys feeling this? Gordon, why don't you tell Captain Holt a little bit about yourself?
Where to begin? I'm 174 centimeters tall. I can type 103 words per minute with an error rate of 1.6%. And I recently moved here from Philadelphia, which is the 6th most populous U.S. city.
I understand the city of Philadelphia is coterminous with Philadelphia County, making it the 8th largest metropolitan statistical area.
Yeah, Philly's cool. Isn't it fun just telling each other facts?
Yes.
Well, I think I have all the information I need. Thank you for coming in, Mr. Larkin.
My pleasure.
So, looks like Operation Nasty is a full-on success, huh?
You mean Operation Nasty Sex Slut?
As it was about now?
Didn't you see him flirting with me?
No, I most definitely did not.
And you're a blind man and a prude to boot. Did you see his tie? A single Windsor. The easiest knot to undo. Why bother wearing any clothes at all?
I think you badly misread that interaction.
Please. He did everything but lick his lips and purr. Get rid of him.
Brass says I can't rejoin the force. Some crap about you can't just disappear from your job for 7 months. Blah, 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 blah.
Oh, well, that's unfortunate. I know how much being a cop meant to you.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. I guess I could be a teacher. Sorry, Travis. The answer is obviously Istanbul. What did you say to me? No. Maybe you're wasting your life. Sorry, Principal Reynolds. I didn't see you there. Wait, Travis is your son? Well, I guess you're just gonna have to fire me. Fired? Me? How dare you, sir? We will settle. See, it just wouldn't work.
You know, I had a friend that had to retire from the force. He became a private investigator.
Ooh, PI, huh? I like that. Hello, Mr. Branville. I found out where your wife's been going tonight. Have a seat. You're not gonna like this. She's cheating on you. What do you mean you knew that already? You killed her and are framing me for the murder? I just left my prints all over the crime scene. Oh, you are an evil. Gee, this I could get on board for.
It's gonna be all right. Take a deep breath.
No deep breaths. Makes the testicles clap.
We think we know what you need to do.
Well, what is that?
Whisper campaign.
It's the best way to bring down an enemy if you don't want to get your hands dirty. How do you think I stole the Cheese Club presidency away from Bruce?
Whisper.
I heard he thought Camembert was goat cheese.
And how do you think I got Janet and her horrible daughter Dakota to drop out of Baby Bongo's class?
Whispers.
I heard Dakota has foot and mouth disease.
Sir, you have to give us permission to do this. Weaponize our sweet little mouths.
Ugh, how are we on the same side of this?
This is not a strategy I'd normally entertain. However, challenging Olivia publicly is out of the question. So, what do you have in mind?
Whispers.
Yes, I know, but what specifically are the words that you would be whispering?
She lied on her resume.
She's a shoplifter.
She planted evidence.
She seduced a priest.
She pads her stats.
She's sort of stanky, I heard.
No. I want to be commissioner of the NYPD, but I want to achieve it honorably. There has to be another way.
There isn't.
Whispers.
This next part is like French kissing.
Got it. Jam it in there and move it around wildly.
I gotta ask, Peralta, do the ladies enjoy that technique?
And this may come as a shock to you, but I kind of have some dad issues with certain people.
Me?
Yeah, but not just him. It's every male authority figure for my entire life.
Hey, Jake, can you move Legends of the Fall from new releases into drama?
You got it, Dad. Craig was only 6 weeks older than me.
Since this has become about me, I'm going to have to abstain from this round as well, but Kevin is still standing by.
Actually, I feel as though your personal relationship with Peralta affects me too. Luckily, I had Gail standing by as well.
Oh my God, you guys know Gail?
Who is Gail?
Vice president of the Debaters Club.
This is a very big deal.
Do you need
credentials. License number U as in uniform 7.
No, no more credentials, please. I don't want to have a structured debate. It's an idiotic way to decide something.
What?
How dare
Is he
you?
insane?
Raymond, Kevin, I'll be reporting this.
Cheese puff, sir?
No, thank you. They're full of chemicals.
Well, yes, but everything's made with chemicals if you really think about it.
Suppose you're right.
I am?
Let me try one. It imploded in my mouth.
That's the magic of the puff. You don't have to chew.
Gina, I just want to say I am disgusted by you. You somehow lucked your way into a family heirloom and have the gall to ask me to give you $10,000 for it? That's an absurd amount of money. Took me all morning to get it together.
No, I thought you were telling me off.
And what would that get me? Pride? You can't make bread with pride.
Well, unfortunately, I've changed my mind. I want to keep the mother dough. I'm going to start baking.
I see what you're doing. You're trying to up the price. Well, shame on you. But also, here you go. An extra $2,000. You won't get 1 cent more after this.
Charles, get your chicken leg off my desk. I don't want your money, Boyle.
What's going on?
Nothing. I just realized that I love old sour bread so much.
Come on, Gina.
Fine. I put it under my desk and my space heater burnt it to a crisp.
When I first moved in, I took a couple selfies to commemorate getting my own office.
A couple?
Oh, please, like you don't have any selfies. Let me see your camera roll. 0 photos? That's so much weirder.
Thank you.
Anyway, look, if you zoom in enough, you can see the business card. We can recreate it and print a new one.
Wait, does that say Zeph Wilcox?
Zeph? No, it's probably Jeff, you know, like a normal human name.
Names are all made up. There's no such thing as a normal name. Terry.
I am not putting Zeph on that card.
It's your funeral.
Have you found my business card?
You know what? I actually brought it home by accident. I got confused because I know someone with that name.
You know another Zeph?
What's the best type of shirt collar?
English spread, obviously, but let's hold the questions until the end. When people say good morning, they mean hello. When people say, how are you, they mean hello. When people say, what's up, they mean I am a person not worth talking to. There are 2 acceptable sleep positions. On back, toes up, arms crossed, or on back, toes up, arms at the side. Do not trust any child that chews bubblegum flavored bubble gum. Do not trust any adult that chews gum at all. Never vacation in Banff. Dr. Yee will be here any minute, and we need to make a good impression. If you need to cough, cough now. My God, what if I hadn't said anything?
It's all well and good, but we're not actually dirty. We can't just beat somebody up.
What if that someone gave you permission?
Babe, do you want us to beat you up?
Yes. Please, anything to feel alive. I was lying before about enjoying walking. It sucks. And Maryland is a giant pile of garbage.
Okay, so we beat the crap out of my fiance.
And you're okay with this?
Yeah, just want him to be happy.
Aw. You guys are a weird couple. But it appears we have a plan.
Okay, here are the ground rules. You can punch me, kick me, pull my hair. I am A-OK being stabbed. Biting and scratching are on the table. You can use fire.
These are the ground rules? Is there anything off limits?
Damn, man. You got something really sick you want to do, huh? Oh, you little pervert. All right, I like it. Don't tell me. Surprise me. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
Okay, so the neighbors say they haven't seen or heard any activity in the Buckley's apartment, and what is he doing here?
If we find James and he's unstable, Dr. Tate could talk him down.
Hello, Peralta.
Plus, on the ride over, he gave me a quickie.
A what?
A quick therapy session. We talked about so much. Did you know that I have a tendency to be unconsciously sexual?
Yes.
It's a real tough nut to bust.
Yep, you're doing it again.
Oh, okay. I think I hear it.
You think you hear it? Whatever, let's just do this, okay? NYPD, open up! It's weird, the door's unlocked.
That's too bad. I love watching you pound one out.
Charles.
What? That was sexual? Which part?
All of the parts.
Captain Holt, here is your comp stat report. This is how I move now. Walking is too close to dancing, and there's no more dance in me. Plus, I'm hoping my leg muscles will atrophy, so I won't be tempted to use them.
I bet you feel real good about calling her dancing a hobby, huh?
Sarcasm. The cowards lie. I don't get it. Gina's always so sure of herself. She usually doesn't care at all what people say or think about her.
Maybe not with most people, Captain, but she cares what you think.
Fine. I regret what I said. But now, I don't know how to make it right with her.
Why? Yesterday, I told my twins there were baby bunnies in their stomach to get them to eat lettuce.
And that worked?
Yeah, but then they refused to drink their milk because they thought the bunnies would drown. So I bought a couple rabbits and told the girls that they hopped out of their mouths while they slept.
I've lost track of your point.
They ate their lettuce, I'm stuck with 2 bunnies, and lying works.
Ugh, cream turkey. You know what I could really go for? People pot pie. First of all, Jake, great alliteration. Second of all, just because I was arrested for cannibalism doesn't mean that all I like to eat is people. I was gonna say a chicken burrito. Man, my cousin was so tasty. Oh, come on.
I'm 1 caller away. I can't believe we figured it out.
And I can't believe it took you this long. Yogurt is literally your one thing.
Okay.
Well, I'm just saying, if the sound were eating damp rice, I would have gotten it immediately.
Guys, they're taking another guess.
All right, Brenda from Yonkers, it's time for you to name that sound.
Hi, quick shout out to the nurses at United Pediatric. This money will do those kids a lot of good.
Cry me a river, Brenda from Yonkers. We've all hit budget cuts. Just take your guess.
Sarge? Captain? No, you guys brought Hitchcock.
No, we just bumped into him in the lobby. We don't know why he's here.
Jenny, baby! I love what prison's doing to your figure.
Okay, so how's prison?
Nobody likes cops in here, so I had to earn their respect by starting a bunch of riots. I got thrown in solitary for a week. What's going on with your face?
I hate seeing you like this, so I'm flexing my eyes real hard to keep from crying. It's okay, we can still have a normal conversation. So, how's the food?
Pay no attention to him, Rosa. He's very emotional, Rosa.
Why are you saying my first name?
Well, Rosa, I read an article in a medical journal that said one destabilizing aspect of the incarceration is the constant dehumanization, Rosa. You need to be reminded that you're more than just a number, Rosa. You are Rosa. Rosa?
Yep, that fixes prison.
Is there anything we can do to help you? Anything you need done on the outside?
No, I'm good.
It's not a problem.
Rosa.
We're here for you.
Rosa.
Whatever you need.
Rosa. My first question is, why are the 2 of you doing this self-evaluation together?
Scully doesn't handle pressure well. Not to brag, but Scully and I have a combined total of 14 arrests. Would have been 20, but we only got 14.
That's not enough arrests.
Well, no one asked you. It's a self-evaluation. Come on, Scully.
According to a recent study, the physical act of smiling can improve your mood. I suggest we give it a shot. Now you all try. Big smiles. Bigger, bigger. Great. Now we just have to stay like this for the next 2 hours. Can you feel it? Working?
I don't have any enamel on my teeth, so the cold air is excruciating.
Maybe if you brushed your teeth once in a while, this wouldn't be a problem.
I do brush my teeth. They're decaying from acid reflux. You're embarrassing yourself.
Crikey! You're not Australian, Gina.
Get stuffed, you drongo. Guys, seriously, too much exposure to air and they will turn to dust.
This isn't working out as well as I'd hoped. Time for the next level. Forced laughing.
I got aroused last night watching a nature documentary on bees. I was fine until they went inside the hive.
Before you convinced me to hold a respectful service, I sent some instructions for how I wanted the room to look. We may need to make some tweaks.
So many balloon arches.
I know.
You could have died, man.
I wasn't hurt that badly. The doctor said all my bleeding was internal. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
What are we gonna do? I'm initiating Operation Trident.
Cool. Just like the sugarless gum, because we're gonna chew them up.
No, like the famed weapon of the sea, forged by the Cyclops for Poseidon himself. The Trident has 3 prongs, like my approach.
Not to interrupt, but Aquaman's trident has 5 prongs.
That's absurd. The prefix tri means 3. What this aquatic man carries is better termed a pentadent.
No, it's a trident. They call it that in the original theatrical release and the Snyder Cut, so you're 100% wrong and everyone's laughing at you.
Well, regardless, Operation Trident has 3 prongs. Prong 1, Boyle and Peralta.
Oh, nice. The most important prong.
Wrong. Prong 2, the center prong, is the most important prong on a trident. It's the longest and straightest and breaks the least often.
Are you just mad because I questioned you about the Aquaman thing?
Yes.
We got off on the wrong foot this morning, and I was hoping we could start fresh, so we got you this.
Decent. Great. Now that you've accepted our meat pile, perhaps you'll help us to restore our internet.
Sure, I can definitely help with that. How many kbps are you looking for?
Many?
Yeah, that's not an answer. I need an exact number.
100.
Too few? Too many? 4.
Okay, bro, I'll give you 4 kilobytes of internet. You're making a fool of yourself.
No, you're the fool. Hey, little man. Why you so teeny?
I'm not teeny, I'm average size.
What a sad brag.
I don't even know who you are.
But I know who you are, Devin. You tell everyone you got a degree from Stanford, but you really went to Stamford, an online college based in Arkansas.
Oh, it's a good school.
You live with your aunt, that's sad, and you spend a third of your salary on tropical fish and aquaria. You know, I found all this off of 20 minutes of idle snooping around. Imagine what I could do with a dedicated couple of hours.
What do you want?
I want you to give the internet back to my friends, okay? Or I'll keep digging and digging and digging and digging.
Fine, fine. I'll give you back your internet, okay? Just, we're through.
Oh, and maybe your coworkers would like to know what happened on your 7th grade field trip to DC.
You monster.
You pooped in the reflecting pool.
Forget Aunt. Who should we fix him up with, huh?
Oh, now, Sal, you know I'm still getting over the tragic loss of my wife. She was such a strong female woman with nice heavy breasts.
Who's that?
Oh, that's my neighbor. Hey, Larry.
Ah, hey. Greg.
Ah,
that was it. Not sure why I have so much trouble remembering, probably because our relationship is so casual. Morning, ladies.
Hi.
Do a lap without me. I need to talk to Larry about an issue with our shared fence. Larry, I need to talk to you about an issue with our shared fence.
Yes, I also need to discuss this shared fence issue with you.
So here's a letter that the arsonist sent to Vin. Your clues I discombobulate to teach you to conjugate. The fool who fails to validate will watch as I conflagrate.
It seems like he's using my crossword to tell me something.
Oh, maybe we should look at anagrams of the answers.
That's really good, old nasty amiga.
Oh, what?
He rearranged the letters of Amy Santiago. He anagrammed me. Vin, do Jake Peralta.
I doubt that's even possible.
Eat a jerk, pal.
What? No one's ever said that phrase.
I really think this anagram approach makes a lot of sense.
Seriously? Let's do it. I'll take even clues, you take odds.
Great, and I will take everyone's coffee order. That's equally helpful.
I don't drink coffee, but I love a kombucha.
Great, I'll just walk to the kombucha store.
Everything okay?
Yeah, of course. You can't wear a coat over a tank. You're not Ryan Gosling.
You feeling jealous, buddy?
No, not at all. I mean, I am a little surprised that somebody named Melvin is so bodacious, but I feel that jealousy is an ugly emotion.
That you were feeling.
And I'm just glad that Amy's spending some time with her hero.
Who is super hot.
Charles, let it go.
And smart.
I'm serious, stop.
And hilarious.
Eat a jerk, pal.
The file we're looking for is in the archive room here in the basement.
We will be represented by these things I had in my pocket. All I had was lint. It was a pocket full of lint. Everybody remember what your lint looks like?
My lint is round. My lint is approximately 1 centimeter in diameter. My lint is blue.
My lint is oblong. My lint is approximately 0.5 centimeter in length. My lint is also blue.
Wow, so no pushback on the lint thing. This is great.
Now, I can give you clearance to get in the front door, but getting into the archive is another matter.
If I go into this bathroom, I could climb through this vent, drop down into the archive room, and steal the file.
How are you gonna get out?
Pull myself back up the way I came in. What? I can do a pull-up. Terry will teach me.
This whole area is video monitored by this guard here.
I can distract him with the conversation. What do you know about him?
Watches a lot of TV. I heard him mention Sex and the City.
Then I will discuss both of those shows with him.
Ooh, Sex and the City is one show. It's not a show called Sex and then another show called The City.
Okay, good start. Now I know that.
I can disable the security DVRs, but I need some way of getting to a station unnoticed.
I have an idea on how to smuggle you in, but it'll be a tight fit.
I'm flexible. I do a lot of yoga.
You do yoga?
Helps keep me centered. If you ask me about it again, I'll hunt you down and rip your face off.
Okay, great. Good plan. I want to ask you about it again.
I got the DVRs.
Actually, that's my lint. My lint is oblong. My lint is blue.
Okay, sounds like we got a plan. Let's get to training. Look, you're not gonna get away with this. You were part of the whole thing.
First of all, Jake, there's no records that you and I teamed up together because you insisted that we only communicate through a beeper.
Stupid beepers were right to be addicted to our phones.
Eyewitness saw you. Your DNA's all over the scene. And I caught you red-handed making a hostage video. Your is cooked.
That's not a saying. It's goose.
Who cares about a goose? I'm talking about cooking a penis.
You certainly could be useful.
Thank you.
To Jake! I gotcha, Peralta! You're not fooling anyone!
Why does everyone think that's where a camera would be?
Because the cleavage cloaks the camera with its curves. That'll be all, spy. Sorry, I said cleavage. All right, The state police is deploying 30 men and 4 helicopters to comb the area of the accident. I felt comfortable saying this disco man has danced his last disco dance.
Sir, it's fun to see you breaking out the old lingo, but do you think you're jumping the gun? All the evidence points to the strangler being dead.
Not all the evidence.
Right. The random piece of thread you think is a yo-yo string.
It is a yo-yo string, the most dangerous part of the yo-yo.
It just feels like you're trying to relive your glory days.
Absurd.
Well, what do you have in that box over there?
Well, memories and keepsakes of my greatest cases.
Mm-hmm.
To remind me of the strangler's MO. He always seduced an accomplice into doing his fiendish bidding. I bet it was the van driver.
You mean the woman who was thrown violently from the vehicle and just barely survived?
Yeah, I'm sure she was very badly injured.
Sorry if my voice is raspy. They just took the breathing tube out.
But they left the BS in?
Good God.
Whoa. So, Miss Park, it says in my file that you drove Mr. Zumowski on multiple occasions.
Yes, because he had to go to the hospital a lot. He was very, very old.
She's clearly been seduced.
She has?
Let's cut the crap. You helped him escape. You planted a cadaver in the back. You flipped the van on purpose. Then the strangler set it on fire and sprinkled some of his hair nearby so there'd be a DNA match. Then he left behind his calling card, this yo-yo string.
That's not a yo-yo string.
What?
That's part of the lanyard we give to the older inmates when they become fall risks.
You're lying. You've succumbed to his groovy voodoo.
Sir, I don't think she's lying. Look at this photo from the file.
Oh, my goodness. So this string is just a string. The DNA was really a match. The disco strangler is actually dead, and that chapter of my life is forever closed. Wow, that's fantastic news.
Worst morning ever.
Yeah, it was stressful, but we got the guy. Surprised you two were taking it so hard.
We were talking about our lunch, you self-absorbed son of a bitch.
Come on.
Look at this bread. It's completely inedible. There's not even any soft parts in the middle we can pull out.
Title of your sex tape?
We cooked that lasagna for nothing. Nothing.
Okay, but have you ever considered eating lasagna with no garlic bread?
We've never done that before.
I guess maybe we could give it a try. What do you think, Hitchcock?
What the hell? I had a feeling something crazy was gonna happen today.
There you go.
It's almost ready.
Mamma Maglione.